The Business Journal Roundtable Series is sponsored by Advanced Technology Partners.
How should someone create a nest egg from an inheritance, court settlement, or other windfall they receive?
I think I think possibly the first thing they should look at is if they do receive an inheritance or lottery winnings is to take a breath and take a step back a little bit, give themselves some time, possibly just kind of park those assets in a high yielding money market or savings account, and then just kind of evaluate, surround yourself with, a trusted financial advisor, a trusted CPA, an attorney, possibly get some recommendations from family members who they work with, even interview advisors and CPAs to make sure that you're comfortable with that they have a plan set in place for you. I think, that's probably maybe the first thing that I would do is just kind of take a step back, take a breather, and kind of evaluate where you are and surround yourself with good people.
Yeah, get the dream team together, right? If you have outsized wealth, if you come into outsized wealth for the first time in your life, it's going to be unique to you. And it's kind of like exactly what you said. Get your accountant in order, get your estate plan in order, because hopefully they had their estate plan in order. That's how you got the inheritance in this case in the first place. So make sure you have that, and then make sure you have a financial planner at your back. Get the dream team together and let those people put their heads together, come up to good solutions for you. You probably should, especially after a loss. I know a lot of my clients will take time and just keep everything as is, and then when they're ready to talk about it 3 to 6 months later, the estate's settled, things like that. Lottery winnings is a little different. I'd say go to Vegas for a little bit of that or have some fun, but no. So certainly, get the dream team together, I guess, would be what I would say.
Having a plan, consultant with a team, obviously different types of circumstances, but Tim talked about it a couple times, and I couldn't agree more. Truly evaluating what your liabilities are. I would say the first thing would be to consider, I agree, not making an emotional decision right away, give some time, let some time pass, but paying off high interest debt, and then also reflecting how you accumulated that debt. So sometimes with inheritances, especially, some of those folks do have those situations where there is some debt and we end up paying off the debt, but then they could fall into a trap of just accumulating further debt after that, just based on habit. So I think it's truly reflecting where you're at in life, making an honest assessment about those things, working with a team, and just trying your best to stick to some type of plan.
Yeah, I found the investor's psychological relationship to windfall money or found money is in my experience different than I've saved paycheck by paycheck for this money. Their own retirement savings or otherwise. And I think that understanding that emotional relationship and psychological relationship that clients and investors have with their money is very important. And being able to take a windfall and translate it into what's possible for that investor is very important. Money has a variety of jobs. I think you may have mentioned that earlier, and identifying, okay, this part of this windfall is going to be your baseline lifestyle. This part of your windfall is going to be the legacy that you leave someday, so on and so forth. Going through that building of the plan and then having that investor plug into that psychologically so that they don't view it all as found money, because the statistics on what investors do with found money are generally not great.
The Business Journal Roundtable Series is sponsored by Advanced Technology Partners.